Dear students, in this class, we are going to do some problems on the concept of the energy stored in electrostatics. Now, if you take this problem, the point charges -2 nanocoulombs, 6 nanocoulombs and 10 nanocoulombs are located at 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 and 1, 0, 0 respectively. Find the energy in the system, energy stored in the system. And I already told you the expression for the energy storage in the system is given by energy stored in the system W is equal to half into sigma Qm into Vm, where m is equal to 1 to n number of charges. So this is the general expression for the energy storage for n number of charges. -2 nanocoulombs and 6 nanocoulombs and 10 nanocoulombs, they are at 0, 0, 0 and 6 nanocoulombs at 0, 1, 0 and the third one is 1, 0, 0. Okay, so these are the three charges in the system now. So if you write this expression for three number of charges, that means m is equal to 3 here. This n is equal to 3, total number of charges. Therefore, I can write down here total energy in the system is equal to half into Q1 V1 plus Q2 V2 plus Q3 V3. Q3 V3. But remember here, what is V1, V2 and V3? V1 means potential at the point 1 due to other charges. So this is the total potential at the point 1 due to all charges here, like this V2 and V3 also. So that's why I can write down this expression as W is equal to half into, you can say Q1 into V1. What is V1? V1 means potential at the point 1 due to all other charges. So other charges are second charge and what are the other charges? Second charge and third charge. That's why I can say this is equal to Q1 into Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into R1. So R1 means it is nothing but the 1 here, because you see this is the first charge and this is the second charge. Due to the second charge, what is the distance? 0 minus 0, 1 minus 0, 0 minus 0 means only 1. So the magnitude is 1 plus, what is the other charge? You can say this is nothing but Q3. So the next one charge is Q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into. So what is the distance between Q3 and Q1? This is also 1. So you can say this is 1 plus next one half into Q2 into. So I am telling about the second charge now. This is the charge. So you have to consider this V2. What is V2 here? V2 means the potential at the point 2 due to other remaining charges. Other remaining charges are Q1 and Q3. So that's why I can say Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into. So what is the distance between the second charge and Q1? This is only 1. So I can say 1 plus and Q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into. So what is the distance between Q2 and Q3? So this is Q2 and this is Q3. You are having two things now, 0 minus 1 and 1 minus 0. That means you can say root of 1 square plus 1 square, that is nothing but the root 2. This is the distance. So this is the potential at the point 2 plus half into Q3 into. Now I am telling about Q3. So you have to write down the V3 here. What is V3? Potential at the third point due to the other charges here. What are the other charges? Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 plus this is Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into root 2, same as usual. So this is the way of writing. I think you understood this. Total energy is equal to half into Q1 V1, Q2 V2, Q3 V3. V1 means the potential at the point 1 due to other two charges. V2 means it is due to Q1 and Q3. Ancheta, if you are taking this V3, potential at 3 due to other charges V1 and V2. So now, if you take this 4 by epsilon naught as a constant, then you can write down here W is equal to half into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is common. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is common here. Then this into the first one is Q1 Q2 and the second one is Q1 Q3 and this is Q2 Q1. Okay. Next, this is Q2 Q3, Q2 Q3, Q2 Q3 by root 2. So, plus here this is Q1 Q3, Q1 and Q3 and this is Q3 Q2 plus Q3 Q2 divided by root 2, this is. So, I am summing up Q1 Q2 and Q1 Q3 and Q2 Q1, Q2 Q3 by root 2 and this is Q3 Q1 and Q3 Q2 by root 2. Here you can say W is equal to, okay, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2 into. So here Q1 Q2 plus Q1 Q2, 2 Q1 Q2, 2 Q1 Q2, okay, and Q1 Q3 and Q1 Q3, 2 Q1 Q3 plus Q2 Q3 Q2 Q3. So 2 Q2 Q3 by root 2, this is. So if you take this 2 like this, then it will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 plus Q1 Q3 plus Q2 Q3 divided by root 2. Then you are having this energy stored in the system, that is the WE. Just substitute the values here, you are going to get the energy storage in the system, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 4 pi into epsilon naught means 10 to the power of minus 9 by 36 pi into Q1 Q2 and Q1 Q3. What is Q1 here? Q1 has given minus 2 nanocoulombs. So I am taking 10 to the power of minus 9 outside, it is nano, and minus 2. So this is minus 2 into Q2. What is Q2? 6 plus Q1 minus 2 into Q3 is nothing but 10 plus what is Q2? Q2 means once again 6 and into 10 by root 2. If you substitute like this and this will be cancelled and this will be 9, and if you are doing like this the calculations, W is equal to 13.37 nanojoules. So carefully you have to substitute the values and you have to know the procedure of doing this. So this is the way of doing the problem for the energy stored in the electrostatics. Find the energy stored in free space for the region bounded by 0 less than rho less than a, 0 less than phi less than pi, 0 less than z less than 2 for the given potential field V is equal to V naught into rho by A volts. So if you observe closely, in this problem he has given this potential. He is going to ask you what is the energy stored in the system. In the regular classes, I already told you, there are different types of expression for the energy storage. And here, as the potential V is given to you, it is very easy to calculate E also, because you know the relation E bar is equal to minus del V, gradient of V. So if V is given to you, you can calculate your electric field intensity. But remember friends, first of all you have to identify in which coordinate system the problem is given. And as soon as you are seeing this rho phi z, you can say the problem is in cylindrical coordinate system. That's why use the cylindrical formula for this E is equal to minus del V, then that is equal to E bar is equal to minus del V means dou V by dou rho into arrow plus 1 by rho into dou E by dou phi into A phi plus dou V by dou Z into AZ. So this is the formula you have to use. Already potential is given to you. So how to calculate this potential? Potential is already given. That's just substitute here. Therefore, E bar is equal to minus of dou V by dou rho. That means dou by dou rho of V. So you are having V naught into rho by A. With respect to rho differentiate here, then it becomes 1. So its answer is V naught by A. V naught by A into arrow. Plus dou V by dou phi. With respect to phi, there is no formula here. It is 0. Dou V by dou Z, it is also becoming 0. That's why E bar is equal to, you can say, minus V naught by A into arrow. This is nothing but the electric field intensity. So once the electric field intensity is available to you, he is asking what is the energy stored in the system. The energy storage formula, you can use it here. W is equal to volume integral epsilon times E square into dV. This is the formula. It is in joules. You have to use it. So this is equal to W is equal to volume integral means triple integration. Epsilon means it is in the free space. That's why it is called epsilon naught into E square. What is E here? E is nothing but V naught by A. I am considering the magnitude only. So minus V naught by A minus V naught by A whole square into dV. What is dV in cylindrical coordinate system? This is rho, d rho, d phi and dz. So now going for the limits of integration. The rho limits are, it is given as rho limits 0 to A and phi limits are 0 to pi and z limits are 0 to 2. These are the limits. So that is equal to, W is equal to, okay. So epsilon naught into V naught square divided by A square is constant and triple integration rho d rho, d phi and dz. Rho is ranging from 0 to A and this is 0 to pi and z is from 0 to 2. Just integrate here. W is equal to energy storage in the system is equal to epsilon naught into V naught square by A square. Okay. Now, what is rho d rho? Integral rho d rho means rho square by 2. So I can say rho square by 2 between the limits 0 to A and integral d phi, it is nothing but phi. It is nothing but phi between 0 to pi and z is between 0 to 2. 0 to 2. Now do this. This is equal to epsilon naught times V naught square divided by A square into, you substitute A here. This is A square by 2 and this is pi and this is nothing but 2. So A square and A square will be cancelled and 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So the answer is pi epsilon naught into V naught square. This is nothing but the energy stored in the system, joules. This is joules. So this is the answer for this problem. So that's why it is very easy to calculate the energy storage in the system if you know different types of formulas for this. In the previous problem you have given for point charges. Here you have given for this potential concept. So in future also you can write down W is equal to 1 by 2 integral, this is epsilon d bar dot E bar into dV. This formula is already known to you. And remember the formula, if he is asking energy density is equal to of d bar dot E bar joules per meter cube. Joules per meter cube energy density. This is the formula you have to use for calculating the energy density in the system. But whereas these formulas for energy storage. Okay, I hope you understood the way of doing this type of problems. Okay, thank you.